Yeah, buddy. What's up? It is your favorite, definitely one of the most hated reactors in these YouTube streets. It's Thoughts of a Predicate winner. And we got some rap beef to get into, baby. We got some rap beef to get into. Well, it's more like lunch meat. But we got some dissing to get into. What's up to all my Chris Webby fans out there? What's good with y'all? But shout out to my Hangover gang, baby. What's up with y'all? Make some noise in the comments, man. Let me know where you stand. Let me know where you at. And to all the Dax fans I got in here, man, what's up, what's up? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I like all three of these artists. I like Chris Webby, I like Tom MacDonald, and I like Dax. All right, let's get into this record. This is Chris Webby's newest video. All right, he released an album with Scott Storch on the production. The beats sound great. Chris sounds great rapping on these beats. Start off with that. But let's preface the video. Let's preface it. Tom MacDonald has already said multiple times, I'm not coming outside. I ain't getting in the ring with you boys. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. It's not what I want to do. If y'all want to see my battle skills, go back and look at the Mac Lethal situation. That's his stance. So, going into this video, this is what I'm going to ask of y'all. Let's listen to this record together, and you guys tell me in the comments, do you think that this diss is heavy enough or worthy enough where it forces Tom into a situation where he has to get in that ring? Competitively speaking, he just has to get in the ring. In terms of hip-hop, what hip-hop is, he just has to get in the ring. Do y'all think that this diss is worthy enough of a Tom MacDonald response? I'm interested to know what you guys think about that. And with that being asked, let's get into this, man. But before we do, please make sure to smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button for the boy. It just helps propel me into the algorithm. It really helps the channel grow. And I really appreciate you guys for helping me out in that way. Thank you so much. We're gearing up towards 12,000. Can't wait to celebrate that with you guys. Let's get it. Let's go, Webby. Oh, and I meant to mention I meant to mention this as well. The beat that Scott Storch made here is a flip off of Eminem's Kill You from the Marshall Mathers LP, which was originally produced by Dr. Dre. Scott Storch just kind of took that, flipped it, and made it sound more modern. I think it's really dope. The beat is fire. The production is fire. And Chris is spitting. Let's go. Let's go, Chris. Webby!
Oh, shit. See Webb and Storch combine a perfect storm that's forming over your porch with the Adderall in a pouch pulling up in the Porsche, and I'm going sick right from the moment he hit record. I have proven year after year they cannot ignore me at his honky sunky dory. I'm back as derogatory as ever with middle fingers. I'm flipping at top 40. Sorry, mama, I'ma need you to clean out the closet for me. I am the early 2000s trapped in.
I'm sorry, mama. I'm gonna need you to clean out that closet for me, mama. That's kind of hard. That's a dope flip.
Need you to clean out the closet for me. I am the early 2000s trapped in a guy, personified and perfected all without having to try. And few that have lived are savage as I. Just snorted a pill but can't tell if I'm actually high. Got a tolerance for drugs but no tolerance for the game. Full of whack ass rappers all sounding the fucking same.
Listen, man, this is the mood. This is the precedent, right? And it's important to say this. I am if they went to the early 2000s and put me in a time capsule, sent me into space, came back to get me years later, I would still be that person. I would still be the same person that I was in the early 2000s. And that's what Chris is saying here. Like, I'm stuck in the early 2000s. This is what I love. This is what inspires me. This is what motivates me. This is who I am. So that's important. It's important as we progress through the song to know that's his stance. And why is he like that? Because, you know, back then, artistically speaking, music was better, rap was better, movies were better. People had more original-like ideas. It was less internet camaraderie and more real camaraderie. And like earning that camaraderie between you and your peers was special. It wasn't just a farce. So I understand that, and I actually kind of rock with him there. Like, I still wear fitted caps, dude. I still wear, like, chains. Like, I'm kind of stuck in the early 2000s as well. So I'm relating. And I think that that's where your relatability thread comes in, is that's who he is. So you relate to that because that's who he is.
But no tolerance for the game, full of whack-ass rappers all sounding the fucking same. And whenever I get mentioned, they pretend that they don't know me, but that's only because these faggots are scared to utter my name.
That's important. Let's not shy away from this, right? Because everybody is concentrating on the end of this song, but let's not shy away from that line.
And they pretend that they don't know me, but
right here.
Whack-ass rappers all sounding the fucking same.
You whack rappers all sound the same.
And whenever I get mentioned, they pretend that they don't know me, but that...
And whenever I get mentioned, thank you to my fans that get up in these comment sections, Webby, Webby, Webby. I know y'all. I've seen y'all all up in my comment sections. Salute. Y'all are the reason that I started listening to Webby. Shout out to Diesel. But when all these people start mentioning my name, you boys like to act like y'all don't even know me. You like to act like you don't know who I am. You like to have these conversations about who does this great, and you don't like to mention my name. That can leave a man feeling like there's a chip on his shoulder.
It's only because these faggots are scared to utter my name. I'ma shoot my shot. You ain't stepping into the shoes I got. Yeah, that dude y'all not. Fuck shit up and turn the world upside down. Let me
love this hook, bro. This hook fits into that beat so well.
Boost my stock. Push a hand up on the doomsday clock. Yeah, that dude y'all not. Fuck shit up and turn the world upside down. Whoa now, came from the underground, like Night of the Living Dead when I'm creeping without a sound. Set the fucking snap, they tell me I'm tightly wound. Therapists won't say I'm crazy, but I know she wrote it down. Every time.
So let's keep the precedent going, right? A lot of people say that I'm wound up tight. You know, maybe I'm not as humorous as I should be. Maybe I'm not as, intrigued as you are. Maybe I'm not as interested in the foolishness that you guys are interested in. Maybe I just stand apart. So y'all think I'm wound up tight and you think that I'm crazy. And I know that you might not say it to my face, but I know like if you were a therapist, I know that that's what you're writing down. And I know what that can feel like as somebody that's a man of faith, right? Like I'm a Jesus freak. So the principalities that I stand on, the way that I conceptualize things, and the firm foundation in which I stand can really be super different from the world, right? So it can make me seem like I'm wound up tight. So that's another relatability thread. Shout out to Chris, man. This is dope.
I tell her shit, she just puts her head in her hands. Like how my drug budget is over 70 grand. And how my way of meeting women is yelling, getting a fancy. Shady really should have written that letter to Stan. Cause that pregnant chick in the trunk lived and gave birth. Put the kid up for adoption, I know what he was worth. So we grew up in Connecticut, nice, going to church. And showered in love, needed for nothing but feeling cursed. There was...
Love it. He's essentially saying that girl in Stan, when Eminem wrote Stan, for those of you that don't know, the ending to the story is he had an obsessed fan. That obsessed fan locked his pregnant girlfriend in the trunk of his car, drove the car off of a bridge. They both die, tragically. If you don't know Stan, you should definitely go watch Stan. That's one of the greatest music videos of all time. It is the best storytelling record ever made. And I like this because Chris is essentially saying, actually, that girl lived and I was the baby. That's hard. That's hard, bro. That's hard.
Trauma that he couldn't describe, he would observe. And as he got older, those demons were getting worse. But the time that he learned the truth, he ain't even cared that it hurt. And now he has returned and I'm taking over the earth. I'ma shoot my shot. You ain't stepping into the shoes I got. Yeah.
I love the nostalgia in the video too. If you look back there, you see Bob Marley, you see Eminem's palm from the 8 Mile poster, you see the Hustle and Flow record. Hustle and Flow was a whole moment. That was a whole movement. Shout out to Hustle and Flow. Shout out to Terrence Howard. And shout out to 3 6 Mafia for putting together that soundtrack. That soundtrack is fire. Fire, dog. I love the Hustle and Flow soundtrack. I would nerd out going through those DVDs and CDs and looking at the posters on those walls, bro. I feel like I'm very similar to Chris with our musical taste and the stuff that we thought was, masterful at that point in time.
That dude y'all not. Fuck
Grand Theft Auto, sorry, we're stoned.
shit up and turn the world
Scarface, very cool, very nostalgic. I like it.
upside down. Let me boost my stock. Push a hand up on the doomsday clock. Yeah, that dude y'all not. Fuck shit up and turn the world over. Was a conspiracy theorist way before the hype and the fervor. I'm honestly surprised I'm not suicided or murdered. I wrote lyrics to this beat that were exposing Pizzagate but couldn't find him. I guess Hillary's back to wiping the servers. Been a
Love it. Let's diss the Democratic side too, so that whenever we get to the part that we're going to get to here in a minute, y'all don't just think that I'm some kind of Republican hater. Like I think that Chris Webby is just anti-government, straight up. Like, I don't like the government, period. I think that that's where he stands, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. What else did I want to say right here? What does he say?
I wrote lyrics to this beat that were exposing Pizzagate but
Oh, the conspiracy theorist ideology. I was on that wave heavy around 2008. And I remember I was one of the first people that was telling people specific things, and people were looking at me like, you are bat-ish crazy, bro. I was all on that Illuminati wave. Like, I threw away all my Jay-Z CDs. I threw away every CD that wasn't Hobson. I threw it away. Or Eminem. I didn't, because I felt like Eminem wasn't a part of that. At that point in time specifically, like, Not Afraid symbolized, like, him coming back to the light side. It was like this whole thing, right? But those conspiracies, this is how YouTube worked back then too. Your algorithm was a real algorithm. So if you watched one video over here to the side, you had 18 different videos of the same caliber lined up. So that was like real rabbit holes that you would go into, not even knowing you were going into a rabbit hole. And dog, I was a major conspiracy theorist in like 2008, 2009, and people were looking at me like, bro, you need to get some sleep. You need to get some sleep. And I would, bro. I'd be up all night on Adderall and all kinds of stuff, bro, just watching these videos, smoking cigarettes. Craziness. Shout out to Chris Webby, man. This is hard.
but couldn't find him. I guess Hillary's back to wiping the servers. Been a problem child, they always said I'm a little odd. Learned how to piss off people and made that shit a job. Pulling up with Andrew Tate to the women's march and bumping new Kanye shit at the synagogue.
Love it. I'm offensive. Straight up, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm offensive. I'll pull up to the synagogue with Kanye. I'll go pick up some girls with Andrew Tate. Yeah, like I'm that guy. I'm offensive. I rock with any and everybody, except for a couple of guys.
Shadow man, but I'm making some decent bread. But ain't making too many friends with the crazy shit that I said. Snatched the MAGA hat right off of Tom MacDonald's head and sent him back up to Canada with a maple leaf instead.
Snatched the MAGA hat off of Tom MacDonald's head, send him back to Canada with a maple leaf instead.
That goes for Dax also, cause y'all so damn trash I can't hold back, and y'all know I keep.
That goes for Dax also, cause y'all are so trash. Y'all are so trash, I can't deny that. So what, like the rhyme pattern here?
I keep my shit raw, so sorry, that's how it goes. What you gonna do about it? Nothing, I thought so.
That part's hard. That's hard. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. I thought so. Well, this is the thing, bro. Let's let the song play out, then we're gonna talk about it.
I'ma shoot my shot. You ain't stepping into the shoes I got. Yeah, that dude y'all not. Fuck shit up and turn the world upside down. Let me boost my stock. Push a hand up on the doomsday clock. Yeah, that dude y'all not. Fuck shit up and turn the world upside down.
I like the record, bro. I like this record. I like this record a lot. I love the beat. I think he killed the beat. I think that the hook is catchy. I think he checked all the boxes here, man. It's a great record. I love this record. I love the first record off of this little album as well, the In My Baggy song. But let's talk about the diss, because that's what everybody came here for. Tom MacDonald has openly said. Now let me start and preface this off. I'm a huge Tom MacDonald fan. I'm a proud Hangover Gang alum, bro. But fair is fair, you know. So, a couple of things I want to say here. First and foremost, Tom has already mentioned and said, I'm not getting in the ring with y'all boys. So, let's go back to where I said in the beginning of the video that I wanted y'all to think about that. Is this worthy enough to catch a response? I don't think it's enough. Maybe for Dax. I could see Dax spewing something, which he should do. Dax needs to prove that he can still rap, in my opinion. Dax has been making these basically the same song over and over and over again about being a man and being with a woman that doesn't appreciate the man. And it's either that or like I'm struggling as a man because the world doesn't love me as a man and doesn't respect me as a man. It's all about like the disrespect of men, basically. And it's good music. I mean, he's made some good songs, but I think this is a great invitation for Dax. But for Tom, it's not enough, Chris. It's not enough. And it's not enough in a few different ways. Like, it's not enough to get Tom to come into the ring. If your goal was to battle, if this was a call out, it's not enough. If your goal was just to diss and you don't care about the battle, you don't care if he comes into the ring with you or not, you just had to get something off of your chest, it's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, whatever your goal is here, the diss itself just isn't enough. I wish it was. I mean, this is the thing. We all know what Tom has said about getting in the ring. He's not getting back in the ring. I think Webby knows it too. I mean, come on. If you're dissing the guy, you know about the guy, you know the principles he stands on, I'm sure. You're going to do some homework. And truth be told, I don't know. I think that a lot of people like to say because Chris Webby has these hard-hitting bars that means that he can out-rap Tom MacDonald when it comes to a battle or when it comes to diss records. I don't know. I don't think so. Let me say that. Not even I don't know. I don't think so. Like I said, this wasn't enough. Like hear me out. If the roles were reversed and Tom was throwing out something to get somebody to come into the ring with him, it would sting. In Tom's mind, that's not even a diss. You got to hurt your opponent if you want him to get in the ring with you, especially when he's already made the stance that he's not getting in the ring. So I hate to break it to you guys, man, because I know that this is probably going to make a lot of reactors go, oh my God, dude. He just dissed Tom MacDonald, dude. Oh man, what's going to happen next, dude? And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Tom ain't responding to that because it's not enough. Tom shouldn't respond to that. I wouldn't if I was Tom. Not unless I wanted to get some lyrical exercise. Now, do I think Chris Webby respects Tom? Yes, I do. I don't think that he would have thrown that shot. And that, make no mistake, this is an invitation to the ring. That's why he went at Tom and Dax. And he hates politics. He hates government. So he's just throwing that out there like in the same way that he threw that Hillary diss out there. But I think that he respects their artistry enough to where he's saying like, come on, man. Come on. Let's stir something up. Let's get rowdy. Let's get hip hop. I'm in here with Scott Storch. Let's do something that's like real rap. I'm sick of all this. I'm sick of seeing all of the same things over and over and over again. I'm a 2000s guy, bro. Early 2000s. Let's make it hot, bro. Let's get crazy. Let's make some good music. Let's make some real rap. We could do that together. We could really tear the underground up, bro. Come get in the ring with me. But if that's your sentiment, Chris, you got to come harder than that. That wasn't a great diss, bro. It's a good song. I love this song. I love the record. I think the beat was hard. And like I said, I think that you flowed to it. I think your bars were dope. And I think that the hook is raw. But as a diss, that's not a diss, bro. That's like, get out of here. That's not a good enough diss to get somebody in the ring. Not of Tom's caliber. And a lot of you guys out there like to hate on Tom. You like to frown upon Tom. Well, let me tell you something, bro. I'm a real hip-hop head, and I've loved hip-hop my whole life. And I'm telling y'all, if he gets into a battle with somebody, it can get spooky for that somebody, especially now. After you see something like God Mode, it can get spooky, bro. It can get spooky for the opponent. Now, I read a lot of comments under Chris's video. Tom and Dax don't want it. They don't want this smoke. But I also saw a lot of comments that were like, bro, what are you doing? We love Tom, we love Dax, and we love you. Why can't we love all three of y'all? You can. It's okay to love all three of them. You don't have to pick a side. This isn't Ryan Upchurch versus Adam. You know what I'm saying? This is a call out. It's a little shot call. It's like, hey, what's up? Y'all want some smoke? Y'all want to get something popping? Let's do it. I'm ready. I want to smoke somebody's boots. Who wants to be the one that steps up to the plate? But like I said, Chris, it's not going to be Tom. And Lord knows, don't call out Adam right now. Don't call out Adam right now. One, Adam just got done proving that he can battle record you to death. Two, I think Adam is at the point where he ain't going to respond with no diss record either. Adam's had it up to here with everybody and everything, bro. Adam's just going to come out. Let's just not do that. Let's just not do Adam, bro. Let's not call out Adam. But that's a better opponent, or not a better opponent, but that's somebody. I believe that you have better luck getting Adam to jump in that ring than you do Dax or Tom. Dax might respond, and that could be interesting. That could be intriguing, but Tom's not responding to this. At least not the way you want him to. He might throw you a little, you know what I mean? Because that's all you gave him was just a little, That MAGA thing isn't really a diss. Not to us. And that's who you got to win over when you're doing battle records, bro. You got to win over the general public, the people that watch these songs and listen to your music, watch these videos. And the general public, I would vouch to say, probably doesn't think that that's a super hard diss. It's like, ooh, I'm knocking your MAGA hat off. I'm sending you back to Canada with a maple leaf. That's not a dope diss, bro. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's not enough. Now, do I respect it? Yes. 100%. I respect it because I think that what Webby's trying to do here is get real hip hop back into the ring. Like let's make something happen. Let's get crazy. So I do respect it. And I respect it. If you really have a problem with Tom, I respect doing it this way. But like I said, man, it's just not enough. However, the song is fire. I could have done without the Tom diss. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this record it was so dope, bro, I could have done without the disses. And I don't think that... I think he knows that, bro. That's why he pinpointed 2 and 1. Like, Dax and Tom. Quiet as kept, I think that Dax could probably... Dax is crazy, bro. I think he could go crazy on a microphone. I think he could go crazy in that ring. I do. But I think you got to come with more. I don't think that was enough. And that's my take on it. So if y'all were coming here expecting me to... Ooh, whoa. Not on this one, bro. But I do think that the record is really tough. And I salute Webby. And I love Scott Storch. He's my favorite producer of all time, right next to Dre. It's not even like a 1-2. It's like a 1A, 1B. And on any given Tuesday, I could flip the A and the B. So, yeah, I got to be honest, bro. It seems like you're reaching for something that you know isn't going to happen. But I don't care because I love the song anyway, and I can't wait to hear the rest of this album. But it just wasn't enough. I'm being honest today. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, man, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you like this. If you do, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe button because you're going to continue to find more like that here. I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next one. Peace.